Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. I want to adjust Joe Torre's tie because Michelle from Extra is adjusting her tie, but it's not going to come off as polished as it came off with her, obviously.
It's not going to be as agreeable either.
Congratulations, man. This foundation, 13 years, the work that you're doing is just incredible. Talk to me about being able to teach people about something that's really close to your own heart.
Well, we want youngsters to know that there's somebody out there that cares about them. And you know, our future, whether the kids possess the same last name as we do, I think it's our responsibility to make their future bright. And what we're to, you know, because a lot of these kids have dealt with abuse in their lives, not necessarily getting abused, but the fear that's been created by the abuse that they not only witness, but it creates this fear in themselves, low self-esteem. So what we do, Arthur, is basically let them know it's not their fault and they're not alone. There are other youngsters going through it. They get a chance to talk to other youngsters in the school, and then we try to help their self-esteem, and we've had pretty good success with it. Over 50,000 kids we've had come through our program.
I got to ask you, one of your former teammates, all of your former teammates are going to be here tonight, it feels like. Jeter's getting married. How crazy is that?
Well, it's been hinted. I've had relatives. You know, I have a whole bunch of nieces and nephews. Well, I mean, the nieces obviously that were crushed by the fact that he got engaged. You know, and but I'm really happy for Derek. I mean, Derek. Everybody haunts him for one reason or another, but. The fact that he's lived his life, obviously with the help of his mom and dad, who raised him to be a very responsible, very respectful, understanding human being.
Baseball is in such a unique state right now. To see the Kansas City Royals win the World Series, how crazy is that when you see small market teams are able to be successful in this day and age?
Well, I know everybody talks about small market, they don't get the money, but if you scout and sign players and spend the money in the in the right way, you got to be lucky. There's no question. I think our sport is probably the toughest one to scout, but I thought it was a great World Series. You had two likable teams between Kansas City and the Mets. I thought the Mets were a great success story.
Do you find yourself being a Yankees icon? Do you end up cheering for the Mets just because of New York?
I'm cheering for the Mets, but it's after what Kansas City showed us last year, and the thing that really nobody talks about is the fact that it got to the World Series 2 years in a row. Yeah. In the format that we have for Major League Baseball, that's not easy to do. But yeah, I was cheering for Terry. Based on the fact that he's been through the wars. I mean, he's managed in Japan. He's had a hiatus, ran a ball club as far as the minor league system. Then he comes back on the field, got an opportunity with a New York team, and got through some tough years. And I thought it was a great success story.
Are you having fun in your current role?
I am. It's still baseball. I don't.
They can't get you out of there, right?
And I don't go to sleep worrying about which lineup I'm going to play.